Hey girls! So I just filmed the one that is like the full length with the music, so you can just practice it with me with the music if you want to. But I also want to try to very quickly film more of like a tutorial type of one, just in case there's some moves that like you're not really sure about, or maybe it's hard to see in the other one. That way I can kind of describe the moves a little bit better for you. I just tried filming it and it was like too long, so I'm going to try to do this really fast. So, starting with, in Christ alone my hope is found, He is my light, my strength, my song. We're taking our right hand and we're going to make a C. We're coming from our left shoulder to our right hip, so that's in Christ alone. Bring your hope together right here with your palms and bend your knees. My hope is found. Okay, so it's just as if you're like picking up a pea or a string or something in your hand, or penny. I don't know why I said pea. Anyway, whatever. Okay, my hope is found. He is my, with your right hand, light, both hands, strength, my song. Okay, this cornerstone, this solid ground, starting with your right. This cornerstone, this solid ground. I forgot the words. Firm through the fiercest drought and storm. Good thing I have them like right in front of my face. Firm, that's right over left, through the fiercest drought. Right, left, left, right, and storm. What heights of love, just bring it in. What depths of peace. That's white, peace. And that's the right under left first, then left under right, and then come down for peace. When fears, remember that's not scary hands, that's more like relaxed, okay? When fears are still, let it just roll down like a river. When strivings cease, bring it all the way around and come together for cease. My comforter, my all in all, here in the love of Christ, I stand. Thumbs up in your palm. Okay, next. In Christ alone, who took on flesh, fullness of God, and helpless babe. Same beginning. In Christ alone, who took on flesh, start with your left and your right, who took on flesh. Just come all the way down. Fullness of God in helpless babe. This gift of love. Come down on gift for that one. And righteousness, that is, remember, the jazz hands, and they don't close up until your hands meet, and then come straight up forward. Righteousness, scorned, so that is like stand only to the side here, as if like it's like the nail going in. Scorned by the ones He came to save. Till on that cross as Jesus died, the wrath of God was satisfied. It's like you're holding the really big book, remember? And we're going to go left to right and then up and down. So till on that cross as Jesus died. That is right palm up, left palm down. And then you just kind of flow over. And that makes your left palm come up and your right palm be down on that. So as Jesus died, the wrath of God was satisfied. Remember, we're coming from our knees on this one. And these are the angry hands. The wrath of God was satisfied. And on wrath of God, keep your focus up until you're was satisfied, until your hand matches up with your face, and then you can come back down. For every sin on Him was laid, here in the death of Christ I live. So for every sin, that's pirate hands, and you're just coming around like this, on Him was laid, and just that's one of those things where you just kind of let that one flow down, okay? Here in the death of Christ I live. Take your L's. I live. So here in the death of Christ I live. Okay. Next set of verses. There in the ground His body lay, light of the world by darkness slain, then bursting forth in glorious day, up from the grave He rose again. There in the ground, remember, we come down until we hear the word ground, and then we're coming up until we hear the word laid. So, they're in the ground, and you make fists right there, and then it's like you're pulling something up. His body lay, and then just release it. Let it come down. Light of the world by darkness slain. Light of the world by darkness slain. Then bursting forth and your hand, as you can see, it's like, that's that dolphin, remember? Then bursting forth. In glorious day, your right hand is your tambourine, your left hand stays stationary. You bring your right hand to your left hand, putting your middle finger in the center of your left palm. In glorious day, up from the grave he rose again. I'm going to step back so you can see this again. Our cue to start standing up is rose. So, and it's like you're scooping something up and bringing it up and just raising it up to the ceiling, okay? So that means that we're going to go up from the grave he rose again. So don't start coming up until the word rose. Again, and as he stands in victory, since curse has lost his grip on me. And as he stands, just like earlier, thumbs up in the palm, in victory, since curse, which is those pirate hands again coming around for sin, has lost its grip on me. For I, so that's just a switch of your hand, of your right hand, for I am his, and he, emphasis on that second, he is mine, bought by the precious blood of Christ. That's just the C again, from your left shoulder to your right hip. Last verse. And my thing went off. Okay, anyway. No guilt in life, no fear in death. This is the power of Christ in me. Okay, so we all know what this is. No guilt in life. No fear in death is your digging, or like your shovel, okay? And that's the exact same as this was. We're just turning it this way, which means that your right palm is up, your left palm is down. So, no guilt in life, no fear in death. This is the power, that's just a fist, of Christ in me. From life's first cry to final breath, Jesus commands my destiny. So, from life's first cry to final breath, okay? All that is you're taking your cupped hands, you're bringing it up like around your, like circling your mouth, and then you're going to spread it out with your jazz fingers and push it up, okay? Jesus commands, which is just, if you can see that hand, it's just a, you know, like your fingers are together on that one. Commands my destiny, okay? All that is you're taking fists that are facing each other, and then you take hands like this and push them up, knee. So destiny. No power of hell, no scheme of man can ever pluck me from his hand. Okay, these are in your hands again. No power of hell, so you start with your right and then you join in with your left. No scheme of man, no scheme, just palm open, of man. Okay, so just push that scheme away. Can ever pluck me from his hand. Just take your right arm and you're going to pluck something. You're going to, like, you're picking up something off the ground in the center in front of you here. So can ever pluck me from his hand, and then just open up your hand on that. And that's up, like towards Jesus there. Ever pluck me from his hand till he returns or calls me home. And on that part, just feel it with the music. You'll hear it in the music on how she goes crazy singing it, you know, like how she do. So we're gonna do that with her, like push it up with her. Let's see where we are. Till he returns or calls me home. Here in the power of Christ I stand. Okay? And that's the end. And this video, surprisingly, is shorter than the last one, if you can believe it. So, again, this is In Christ Alone by Avalon. And I have my other video where if you want to do it just, you know, like there's no tutorial in it. I just do it straight up with the music. So if you just want to practice with that one with me, do that. But if you want to look at some of the moves in this one, like if there's something you're not sure about, hopefully I explained everything pretty well. If not, get up with me and let's practice it. So have fun. Bye.